Hi friends, today we are going to talk about what Writer's Workshop looks like and sounds like. So there's a lot of parts to Writer's Workshop, but I want to talk about the part you're going to be doing because there's some parts that I help you with, things like the lesson, these videos. And I even will do some practice with you when we start writing. I will model my writing for you in these videos as well. But you have a part in Writer's Workshop too when you actually practice writing. So in my classroom, that part of Writer's Workshop called Independent Writing looks a little bit like this. I wrote some ideas down because Writer's Workshop at home is going to look a little different than Writer's Workshop might look at school. So at school, you would be sitting at desks. Everybody would sit in their desks with their chairs nice and pushed in and sitting tall and ready to work. Everyone would be working quietly. In Writer's Workshop, we keep our voices quiet so that everybody has a chance to think and put their ideas on paper. In my Writer's Workshop independent writing, I also always use a timer because a timer helps us to increase our stamina, which is that fancy word I told you we're going to talk about tomorrow. And these are some things that I would have in my classroom. Now, while you're at home, there's going to be some important things for you to do too, but they're going to look a little different. We've talked about a few of them. You're going to have all of your materials ready. We talked about that on Monday. And on Monday, we talked about how it's important to have paper and pens and pencils and all the things that you need together for Writer's Workshop each day. So you need your supplies. You also need a spot. We did not talk about what your spot might sound like. So that's something I want to talk about today. When you're trying to write and when you're trying to think of ideas and all of those types of things, it's going to be really important that your writing spot at home is quiet. Maybe tell your family, if your family's at home with you, you might tell them, hey, it's time for my Writer's Workshop. Can we practice being quiet for 7 minutes or however long your stamina is for that day? Maybe tell your family and they can help you make sure that you can find a kind of quiet space. It's okay for there to be talking sometimes. And sometimes you might have to ask someone questions or all kinds of things, but you want to have some kind of quiet space so you can work hard. So I'm going to write that on here. And at home, you've already talked about keeping all your supplies together and using your writing spot. And those are all ways to make sure that your Writer's Workshop at home is a little like the Writer's Workshop at school. So today, you have a seesaw activity linked at the bottom. And you're going to tell me what you think. You're going to use a video again today to tell me what you think your Writer's Workshop is going to look like and sound like. So here's some ideas. That it might be a quiet space. You are going to keep your supplies together. And you are going to use your writing spot. I want you to see if you can come up with any more ideas. And you're going to add those into your video. Don't forget, what does your Writer's Workshop look like and sound like is the question you're answering today. Good luck, friends.